Welcome to Keto Weekly Update with your host, Alycia from Keto Upgrade. Today's weekly updates include weekly weigh-in, what I did this week on keto, how keto is different this time around as opposed to when I first did keto in 2020, and how I want to do keto in the future. So let's get started. So to start off with, not surprisingly, I'm only down 1 pound, but I've been really hungry because I've been doing carbs, even though they're better carbs. I'm still not fat adapted anymore. So I am waiting on that to happen because it is driving me crazy. So I feel like I'm eating and I'm hungry all the time. To help myself out with that, I've been having this for breakfast. Took a little video clip of my morning coffee. I was supposed to promote this Perfect Keto coffee creamer a while back, but I received it and never got a chance to try it before the sale was going on. So now I have tried it and it is delicious. So I do have a 20% off discount code in the description box for Perfect Keto, and this was delicious. So this is what I've been using every morning in my morning coffee. Unfortunately, I like iced coffee, and I find creamers don't like to blend very well with cold coffee. So I put a little bit of hot coffee in, put in my MCT creamer, and then a little bit of MCT oil powder also, because the Perfect Keto creamer isn't super high in fat. So I add in the MCT oil powder and some heavy cream to try and get my fats up to help me hopefully not be so hungry. But again, I'm not fat adapted yet. I definitely know, because I'm still really hungry. This week, I took my first hike since our honeymoon in the Linville Gorge. So, needless to say, I didn't take it too easy, and I probably should have. I didn't even think about the fact that it had been so long since I went on a hike, and I carried Van for half of it, and then I carried a backpack for the other half. And we ended up doing 4.5 miles. And I was hurting because I'm way heavier than I was the last time I hiked. And this was the first big hike. I took walks while I was pregnant, strolls, not anything strenuous. And this was a little strenuous for just getting back into it. So I gotta remember that I just gave birth 7 weeks ago, and to give myself a little bit of an ease in process here, because I can't just go back and do it. My knee was killing me going down steep hills and up steep hills, and yeah, it was very muddy, very wet, and I had to navigate a lot of roots and ups and downs and stuff, and it was not good. So note to yourself, be kind to yourself. Start off slow, because even if you were lighter back in the day, you can't always do the same thing you did back then. Keep that in mind. I should have. Well, that brings me to back when I first started keto. I was at the same weight I am now, and we would do little hikes here and there. It was 2020 quarantine, so we were stuck indoors for quite a while before we even ventured out, really. We kind of went to a park here or there, but we didn't go on major hikes where there's going to be a lot of people. So, besides that, we were home all the time. I had plenty of time to cook, to bake, and eat very clean. We were both getting paid really well from unemployment because we worked at the country club at the time, and they didn't fire us. So, we had unemployment the whole time. So, we had plenty of money, we had plenty of time on our hands, and I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit more difficult this time around. It already is proving to be. Last week, before we went grocery shopping, I didn't really have lunches. I was what do I eat? Because I don't really have anything here besides my bread that I baked. I baked 6 loaves before I gave birth. So I have bread. So I was eating eggs and bread, and that was pretty much it. So I went grocery shopping, and I realized I'm going to need more convenience meals. Back in 2020, there really wasn't many keto options for meals. There were some snacks, but not many. Now there's a lot of snacks and some meals that you can get. So I picked up these ones. I'm going to be probably reviewing them, or at least put in this video right here while I'm showing you if I had them already, and I'll let you know how they are. I haven't had any of these real good yet. I will do a little review on products that I really like for keto, that I know I like and get often. I will be doing a video. I may be putting that in next week's keto update video. But that being said, so the price of meat right now is super high. And I usually get organic, grass-fed, pasture-raised, all that, the eggs, the bacon, the pork and beef and everything like that. So I realized I'm going to need more convenience food, which is more expensive. So I'm not going to be able to do as clean a keto as I did last time. I mean, some people doing clean keto say that you can't even have desserts. So, I mean, I wasn't super clean, but I tried to do all the organic, the grass-fed, all that stuff, the ghee, and I'm still going to do avocado oil. I'm going to try and stay away from seed oil still and soybean oil, but a lot of the prepackaged stuff has soy or canola oil and stuff like that in them. But to cook with, I'm not using that. I'm using avocado oil. My meats, I just got an awesome deal on a bunch of pork belly and bacon that's not pasture-raised pork, but it was a steal, and it's like 42 portions of meals for $90. So I couldn't really pass that up. When I get a butcher box pack of bacon for 10 ounces, that's pasture-raised, but it cost me probably $6 for that 10 ounces of bacon. So I have to find ways to kind of cut corners at this point. But it's still keto. Like, keto is just a state of being in ketosis. You can eat whatever you want. It's all up to you what your goals are. And if you have inflammation, you want to stay away from seed oils, that kind of thing. So now I have basically 2 at-home jobs that I'm doing. I'm not going to have time to cook all the time. Baby's taking up a lot of time and energy. I'm not making hardly any money at the moment. Hopefully that will change, and when it does, it brings me to the future. I'm not going to do keto obviously for him, but I want to feed him the best ingredients possible, basically. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of transition back into at least like for his first foods, I'd like him to have like pasture raised eggs, and it's just more nutrient dense usually, and being he's so little, like, that's kind of important at this point in his life. So for the future of keto, I would like to go back to eating the really healthy whole foods and not all the processed stuff. Once I get back into baking, I will have baked goods around. I just don't right now, and like I crave sweets, and it's so hard to not eat sweets. So like it's stuff that I need to have in the house, otherwise I'll just binge on stuff I shouldn't. So that's keto 2020 versus now, and what I hope for the future. So that is about it for this keto weekly update. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below how you guys are doing on your keto journey. Did any of you guys start in January, and how is it going? Let me know. I need some motivation now too. It's kind of stressful going back to keto and taking care of baby and trying to get back into the YouTube thing and eventually doing the bakery. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next week on Keto Weekly Update. Bye.